salon before, I'll insert some pics of what they used to look like so you can see. This is like my hair journal. Oh my god, I love it so much. And what I love the most is I'm gonna have a nice break from doing my hair.
So grab some water and a snack and do your mini twist with me. I'm in my closet because this is very impromptu. This is honestly just a hair journal for myself, if anything. So I am doing my mini twist today, or starting the process today. I started it actually 2 days ago by pre-pooing my hair. This is the African Pride heat activated mask. I did not actually use any heat with this, but I really still did like it. After that, I shampooed my hair with this. It's the Ion Hard Water shampoo. And I only did one lather and then rinsed it out. And then I applied my favorite deep conditioner for now. It's this one. I've probably bought this about 4 or 5 times now, but I'm still on the hunt for something amazing. I'm going to try the Joico next. Moisturizing conditioner for dry coarse hair because Indigenous Strands mentioned that she used it. And this is how she used it. She said she would shampoo her hair this is her old routine. She would shampoo her hair and then she'd apply conditioner, that Joico conditioner. She'd twist up her hair in about 20 twists and then she'd leave it in a bun and then she'd repeat that process in a week or whenever she washed her hair again. And it dawned on me, I said, wow, that's interesting. I've never applied my conditioner, put it in twists and then just let it be. I'm always rinsing out my conditioner. That's what you're supposed to do. So because I was tight on time, I decided, okay, let me try it. So I put this in, I put it into more than 20 twists, and it's been sitting in my hair now for 2 days. So this is my hair now, and it feels soft and good, but I have no idea what's gonna happen.
So I just washed out the deep conditioner and I just did this in the shower. I just rinsed it out, squeezed like this, and then just raked my fingers through while they were still in the twist. And this is what it looks like. And then I put it into a Bantu knot. And then in this Bantu knot, I just squeezed out some water. So it felt soft. My hair feels soft. A little bit softer than normal. So this is just aloe vera gel that I bought from the store. It's the Lily of the Desert. And I just put it in this applicator bottle. And then this is African Pride leave-in conditioner. So I'm just gonna test this out on both sides. Starting with the aloe vera gel. Just gonna get it out. Starting from the ends always, squeezing it in, working it up. I've never really applied aloe as a leave-in before. Feels fine. Nothing spectacular. And I'll twist this up. Now this is a consistency. It's very thick and creamy. I'm gonna get about that much. Very slippery. I like the slip and it definitely adds a lot of softness to my hair. The edges as well. Now I'll add a little bit of shea butter on one side and then the other. This actually helps to keep my hair moisturized when I'm revering it, and it also acts like a heat protector. So my rever is actually slightly broken, and I do have the old version. So this attachment part is fine. This is all fine. But this part, I don't mind the hair, it broke off here, the nib. So when I put this in and twist it, or rather, I should just have to twist it by this part and just, it should lock in, but it no longer works. It's just totally busted up, if you could see that, sticking out. So it doesn't hold. So what I do is just turn on the rever so it sucks up that air and that creates that pressure so it stays. As soon as I turn off the rever, turn off the pressure, it falls out. So that's the only inconvenient part. By the way, I use shea butter on my hair before I rever it, but they say you're not supposed to use raw oils, so don't do what I'm doing necessarily. But this is what works best for me, and it hasn't ruined my machine. I've had it for years now, hence the old version. Also,
the shea butter just is the thing that keeps my hair the most moisturized when I'm revealing it. So I'm just gonna keep doing that. And then I take 3 twists at a time. I unravel them. Then I will apply the shea butter again, just a little bit, and smooth it all out. Detangle the sections just by using my fingers. I don't use combs actually in my routine at all. I stopped doing that a while ago because I found I was always fighting my hair no matter what, even with a wide tooth comb. And now that I'm doing mini twists and I can take down each section and just detangle here and there whenever I need to, I don't need a comb because I'm just working on 1 mini twist at a time and I can finger detangle just fine. And I'm finding I'm retaining more length. I'm not fighting my hair, and I'm not seeing the little broken hairs in the sink as much as I used to. So now that all the 3 twists are taken down here, I'm going to take a little bit more shea butter, rub that in my hand, apply it to my hair, always starting at the ends, working my way up, detangling a little but not much, and using my fingers as a comb. And as you can see, my ends are just knotting up a little. I definitely do need a trim. And now I take this, since I already did this up here, and I'm just wrapping it around into a bantu knot. After I've taken down all the twists and they're in the bantu knots, I would just take sections out of the bantu knots and revere it and just do it loosely and freely. And it just made things a lot faster and easier because I don't have to do each twist at a time. And I would put a clip at the base just to keep it stretched. With the Rivera, it doesn't get your roots the best, and I just don't want them puffing up. This side, so soft. My hair feels so soft. I don't know if it's because I left the deep conditioner in for 2 days, or maybe this is because of the aloe vera gel that I added. I'm not sure, but it feels really good. And now I'm just gonna continue on this side. And I did have the Rivera shut off on me. That's the only thing I don't like about it is that, well, it is bulky. That's definitely one thing. I can't bring this on vacation. But also, you can't have it running for too long or it short circuits. Finished blow drying. I did the 2 sections. Took me from the start of untwisting, applying the product, and revering 1 hour, which is actually much better. It used to take me an hour and a half with my old technique, and I changed my shirt. This is my length check shirt. So it's obviously homemade, and this is my hair. Now, there is one section right here. You can see I tried that chase method with the Rivera. So it's definitely a lot straighter, and this is what I would do next time if I was trying to straighten my hair or something, because obviously all over here there's still a lot of texture because it's all finger detangled. So I'm not looking to get my hair perfect for the mini twists, just stretched out. Let me take a quick length check. And remember, I will be trimming my hair, so this isn't the true length. This is definitely the side that I've experienced breakage on. I'm not sure from what, but it's definitely something I'm working on. Still needs to be trimmed, so. I am gonna start the mini twist process now. And I have my mini twist bag here as well. And I just bring this down with me and watch TV while I do everything. So I'll show you what's in this bag. I have my towel, as you just saw, just because whenever I need to just stop to go grab something, eat something or something, I just want to wipe my hands. This is the aloe vera gel I already showed you guys. This is the mousse for the end of the twist once I'm done. It's the Design Essential one. I've been using this for years. I will always use this mousse. I love it so much. So just as a finisher, after my mini twists are all done, I have all the clips. Probably need some hair ties too. That's the one last thing I'm missing. Definitely need, oh my God, I'm forgetting what you call this, but just to make the sections. I used to, or one time I did mini twists without sectioning out my hair. No, it just made my hair web together. It didn't last as long, so I'm not doing that again. Definitely need this just for the sections. Then I have my perm rods.
I have about 50 of these. If you didn't see my video or my shorts, check it out. I am doing mini twists with perm rods at the ends, so it helps with length retention. And I put castor oil on the ends just like Indigenous Strands does. So this will be put on the ends of the twists, along with this xanthan gum gel that I made and preserved with my own preservative. I used Optifin, and I will put in this description box who put together this formulation. It's Whole Elise on YouTube. I just followed her and just tweaked it a little bit for my own liking. I have my shears, of course, whenever there's a knot or something I need to take out. I have some oil. Probably will be also applying this to the length of my hair and the ends. If you can't tell, I do love the African Pride Moisture Miracle line, and I love this mainly for the scent. I do have my Ayurvedic oil as well. I don't know if I'll use that instead and maybe just put that on as like a fragrance and a finisher oil. I have the perm rod papers, so that I put this on before, like on the perm rods before I put my hair on, just to give that extra layer of protection. It's getting heavy and falling because I also have this 3-way mirror. So when I just need to see how the sections are laying, how the mini twists are looking, I just hang this literally up on the door, and then I can just see how things are looking, how it's looking from the back and everything like that. And it's really, really helpful. I do recommend it. And then again, African Pride Moisture Miracle, this is the braid lock and twist gel.
So here's me using the mirror to make the sections. It is tricky, but I got used to it, and I've gotten better with time. And then I'm using the edge control just on the section, and then sectioning it off further. And this is a leave-in cream. I was using it, and I found that it was actually making my hair more tangled, so I switched over to, as you can see, the aloe vera gel, and it was just much easier to detangle with that. Felt more moisturizing. So the rest of the time I just finger detangled with the aloe vera gel and added the edge control and all the rest of the products. Here I am just measuring out the twists so that when I do twist it, they're even until the bottom. So this is a way to just test it out before you actually start the twist, so you don't find out once you actually get to the end. You can tell ahead of time. And I twist tightly, and you'll also see that around the perimeter I only did twists from the base to from the root down. And here I am just adding the castor butter and the xanthan gum on the ends, and then twisting. And the reason I twisted from the base down to the edges, or the ends at the edges and the perimeter, is because I just wanted to test it out and see. And then the rest of my hair I did braided roots and twisted all the way down. And I just switched over to using my Ayurvedic oil and the aloe vera gel. It was a much better combination, still putting on the edge control. And here I am braiding the root and then transitioning that braid by taking the middle braid, splitting it into 2, and then putting it into sections, testing it out so I make sure I have even sections, and then twisting all the way down.
Okay, so I started this process yesterday at 9:30 p.m. So that was March 19th. It's now 12:42. My phone screen's all busted. And this is what I got done. I'm gonna go to bed and get to more of this tomorrow. I'm gonna put the rest of my hair up into a bun. It still feels so soft. You wrap them around this bun just to keep it stretched.
So this is some of the shed hair, the ends that I trimmed off, and this is the order that I would do: the aloe vera gel, Ayurvedic oil, the edge control, castor oil, butter, and the xanthan gum, along with the sectioning tool and my shears.
It's the next morning, and it is 6:29 a.m. This is me hoping for spring because it's cold as heck right now. That's why I have this hat on. I was just outside. But last night I just wore my head wrap. So I am going to do this same sectioning on this side. Probably, I don't know if I'm gonna do a middle part this time. I might do more of a side part. So we'll see on that. And then once my husband comes home, I will get the middle and down. So I'm gonna set this up. And I did have to wipe down the mirror because if it's dirty, it makes it hard to see.
By the way, you should always have a glass of water or a bottle of water beside you while you're doing the mini twist, because for some reason, at least with me, I always get such a dry throat and I get hungry. So if you can eat beforehand or have a snack with you, that's ideal. And what I'm doing here is just twisting the ends of my hair without adding the castor oil butter or the gel, so that it's easier for me to identify where the split end is. Because if I smooth it out with all the defining that happens with the castor oil and the gel, then it's harder to see. So now it's a lot more easier to see that fuzzy end and the split end, so I can just trim it off. So now that I've trimmed it off, I'm going to open it up slightly so I can just get to the last inch or so, apply the castor butter, smooth it on, and then apply the xanthan gum and smooth it on, and then twist up the end again. So now it is officially a clean end that has been freshly trimmed, and it's easier to just see that I have no more split ends.
Look at that end, much better. Okay, so I want to show you how I can tell my hair needs to be trimmed. I'm gonna have the white background here. So you see here, it's pretty smooth. There's not a lot of frizz sticking out or the short hairs. Okay, and then as I get closer to the end, you see how it's all sticking out here on both sides, and then it just thins out. So right in this section here, that's a perfect example. You see how all the hairs are sticking out from the top to bottom versus the other ends are totally fine. Sometimes I even go back just a little bit to make sure I got it all. I learned this technique from African Hair God, and I know it's a good technique because I did it before I was supposed to get a trim from the hairdresser I love, the one hairdresser I loved in my life. And she said, oh yeah, your hair looks good, you trimmed it well. And when I did it a second time, she said, oh, maybe some spots were missed, but overall it looks good. And now we can see just, I love the bluntness and the cleanness of the end. And there's just no frizz sticking out anymore.
And no more single strand knots
put
either.
A little bit of the aloe vera gel, smooth it down, then get the castor oil, smooth that down, and then the xanthan gum gel. And finish twisting it off, smoothing the whole way. When I'm twisting, I twist it tightly. Like, I'm not doing it loose like this. I try to be as tight as I can, keep twisting in the same spot until my hands just naturally move down. And we can see, looks good. So it's 9:45. I stopped doing the twists and I'm just getting started on work. So I just put them in this bun and I use this clip to make sure it stays there. So I basically have the whole middle section to do, and that's the part I'll get my husband to do. But I'm loving it so far, and I feel like the aloe vera juice, not sure what that flaking is. But anyways, the aloe vera juice makes my hair so shiny, or the aloe vera gel and the oil. And I'm not doing this whole routine just because I want to copy indigenous strands the entire time. It's because I actually did notice results with it, and my hair responds well to the aloe vera gel, the oiling, the putting the perm rods in the ends. So that's why I'm continuing to do it, and I just love how convenient it is. So I'm not just copying to copy, and I've been building up my regimen for so many years, 10 plus years, changing it up here and there, trying to find a more convenient and efficient and effective method.
and it's taken me a long time to get to where I am now, but I also feel like I'm just gonna continue to learn and figure out what works best. But hopefully I can just get into that routine like I am doing now with just continuing to do mini twists. I've been doing this for over a year, so obviously this is working and I love that it fits with my lifestyle. Really looking forward to doing the rest of my hair. I was really enjoying the process, just watching a show and, you know, just touching my hair, thinking positive thoughts and just seeing it as self-care. So I'm really happy that I've changed my mindset too. 11:39 p.m. I did take some breaks throughout. This is it. I have 58 twists in. My hair feels so moisturized, so soft. I think it looks good. What do you think? Let me show you the side and the back. So we're just gonna see what line it's at. So I can use this for measurement purposes and tracking my progress. This is like my hair journal. I'm shocked over how long my mini twists are. They've never been this long before. I'll insert some pics of what they used to look like. And I did not end up using the mousse all over my hair. Maybe I'll do that later on at some point, since I'm gonna have them in for about 2 to 3 months. Hoping for 3, retwisting throughout here and there. I did not expect this aloe vera gel to be as moisturizing on my hair as it was. I actually think I'm gonna not continue to use this because I just love this more than this, but I will find other ways to use this, or maybe fresh after wash day or something. What I'm going to do now is do the perm rods. I'm just gonna re-moisturize the ends. Because I'm getting such good results, I'm just addicted to just keep doing it so that I keep the results going, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm just putting the perm rods back on. And sometimes when I'm wearing the perm rods, I will take them out and leave my hair out like in a bun, leave the twist in a bun, or wear them down like once a week or twice a week on the weekend. And let me add the oil. Or should I add castor oil? I think I'll add castor oil instead. Perm rods are in the majority of the time. And I do still like using this. This is my 5th bottle, or my 5th jar of the flax or the castor oil butter. And I use it on my body. Sometimes I use it on my feet, especially at night, and then put on some socks. And the aloe vera gel I use as a face serum. I use this also just in my smoothies because it is a food grade one. So now that my ends are moisturized and good to go, let me start the perm rod process. And I like to do the thinner, smaller ones in the front, and then these bigger white ones in the back. I actually prefer not to use the white ones just because I feel like they're too big and they add a lot of bulk. I want a little less bulk. I'm gonna lay them out. Just to speed up the process. It's so important to use end papers or any other alternative. So the end papers, don't just put your hair on the perm rods by itself, because that's not good. And it is not recommended by Indigenous strands. I'm telling you, I've just watched her videos as if I'm studying for college. Studying to grow my hair to waist length. That's my goal. Honestly, my ultimate goal is to grow my hair to my butt, but you know, let's start slow. I'm at bra strap length now, which I never even used to be at. This method got me there, and the mini twists. So waist length, here I come, and then my ultimate goal is just to grow my hair to my butt, and then I'll be happy. And I make sure when I'm rolling it, I roll it with the space in between, right? So I'll just show you again. I don't want to stack it on top of each other, so I'm rolling it here. And then I make sure I roll it over the first bit of the end just to keep it secured, and then I move it along so that it's following that line. That way when I remoisturize with the oil like Indigenous Strands does, it gets the whole length. You don't want it bunched up on each other. That took way longer than I thought it would. That took 40 minutes. But it's worth it. Now I could be lazy, well, to an extent, because every 2 to 3 days, I have to get the oil applicator, and you've seen this in other videos. I have them on my channel. You can look at my shorts and my other videos. But I'll have to get the applicator bottle and just apply it. And I will not put any moisture on the ends or anything. I don't want to create frizz. So I will just apply the oil only, as Indigenous Strands did. And I will not take out these perm rods until my next wash day, which I don't know when that'll be. Maybe 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, until my scalp gets irritated. But again, this is like the nicest my hair has ever felt. And because I only use so few products, and my hair looks moisturized, feels moisturized, my scalp feels so amazing, and I use that hard water shampoo that was a bit harsher and it's more stripping. And maybe that's also why my hair feels good, because I use that hard water shampoo. Maybe that's part of it. But yeah, I don't think I need to wash my hair for a bit. So just in a couple days, I'll oil the ends and just repeat that Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's my goal. Then I will just keep these perm rods on and wear my head wrap. So I'll set it up just like Indigenous Strands did. I'll show you. She goes like this. Flips it forward, puts the satin scarf on. Make sure the perm rods are in the front. Tie it up. And she'd get that lock caps for the locks that have the pulley at the back. Perm rods in there and a twist. And from here, I would put on the head wrap. I can adjust the strap here to make it tighter or looser. It's a bit heavy, because usually I would just do like around 40 twists, but it feels good. Now I also do this with my perm rods down here at the bottom like a bun. If you're curious how I do it the other way, I would just get the scarf. It's in the triangle, put it on. This is just sometimes a little bit more presentable, but I would definitely not sleep like this. You have to sleep with the perm rods above your head, on the top of your head, like I did before, or else it would be very uncomfortable. Around. And that's the other option. And then I could put the head wrap on this too, and it just looks like a nice bun when I do it that way. Sometimes I'll just keep this on only, just a little bit light.
So here's my hair 2 weeks later. You can see how much it shrunk. I am working on growing back my edges as well, but I really like the style. I do recommend, as you're inputting them or installing them, have water nearby. I would always get so thirsty, and Indigenous Strands doesn't use an edge control at the base of each twist, so I'm thinking of switching to using the xanthan gum gel at the twist base, or just some aloe vera gel. But I do recommend this method. I've retained so much length, and I've realized that my hair likes light, consistent moisture, like the aloe vera gel and oil versus the heavy cream. So I'll continue with that. Try it for yourself and see.